today. It's so fantastic. Woo! Okay, I'm just gonna get a few things ready. They're supposed to be both gone. It's boring right now. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Great. Great audio quality we got there. Okay. Um. Okay. Nope. Goodbye. Okay. start. Not today. Please. Okay, so we're gonna do this, go. Okay, that's the super ambiance for outside. Okay. Okay. Hey, Pepper. I'll also do an upgrade on rabbits. And I don't know what's going on with that little girl. Her grandma keeps yelling at her. Parents don't do much. That's good. Jesus Christ, I feel bad for her because she's just trying to play. She's alone. She doesn't have friends right now that are outside. She seems a little bit just, she wants to have fun, but apparently she can't have fun no matter what she does. Okay, she's back inside, or I just wonder if she's gonna yell again. Well, okay. The rabbits are doing fine. They're chilling a little bit. Nico is sleepy. Well, they're both sleepy, technically. So we're gonna change things up. So I look awful. Yeah. My bangs also look awful, but don't worry about that. We're gonna redo them another time, actually. It's kind of complicated because of COVID. You know, getting a haircut, I need to, don't even know if the lady I used to see is still in Quebec, because apparently her business, you know, because of COVID, it was opening and then closing and then opening and then closing. So she said that she didn't know what to do, and after that she decided to close it for a time and just go down south, which is one thing, because half of the salon is like modern haircut for like younger people, and then you have the other half of the salon which is like for old people, and it's not a style that I'm really looking for. But hey, this get ready with me is gonna be a little bit boring. I don't have a lot of updates, not upgrades, jeez. I'm already losing my words. It's not fun. one update that I have to say is that Pepper started mounting Nico. Both the rabbits, they are 4 months old, which means that their hormones are gonna start kicking in, and with that, you get new behaviors. And so far, I'm not liking the behaviors. I am really not, because I may have to separate them. We've called a vet clinic. Turns out that they are not taking new clients, so we're gonna have to look around a little bit more. You know, that's life. And it's gonna make it more complicated. But at least, like, it's only been 2 days. I was also gone for 2.5 days, and the first thing that happens, you know, when I come back is Pepper mounting Nico, and I just was a little bit confused because ever since we got them, we didn't have any like bonding issues. But now seems like it's more of a dominance thing. It's just not something that I'm ready to deal with, but I will, because I need to do more research, try to figure out, you know, what really is going on, and we want to get them like spayed and or neutered, because we don't know their actual gender. They don't, I mean, they do trust me, but they like don't trust me to flip them over to check, so I'm not forcing them. But yeah. So, it's gonna be quite calm this evening, hopefully. They woke up at 6 and didn't stop making noise. So I got them out. Then they stayed awake for 2 hours until 8 o'clock, and then they were back in their cage on their own, just laying down and falling asleep. So I'm just like, okay. Then after that, I fell asleep, and then they wanted to get out again, so I did let them. And so far they love my digging box. I did kind of an upgrade on my YouTube channel. Sorry, I gotta check the door. Here we go. Now we're safe. I did upload a video that is about the first like minute of them discovering the digging box that I made for them. Turns out they actually do love it quite a lot. They started destroying it and digging, which I should have connected the like end tunnel, because there is quite a mess in my room. They really tried to get the stuff out of the tunnel, which is definitely normal. I just didn't think of connecting the box to another box. So now I have these recycled paper from Oxbow. It's very absorbent. Since I didn't have any other kind of material, I chose that. And I love it, but it's definitely messy. They didn't even like check the treats that I put in the stuff so they can forage. They just started digging right away and destroying the boxes, which is great because it stimulates their brain and it makes them like focus on one thing only, which is just destroying this particular box instead of, you know, carpets and other stuff. So I left for like 2.5 days and it was to take a little break. My brother took care of the rabbits and it went well, apparently, because he kept texting me the updates on what's going on with Pepper, what's going on with Nico, some stuff. Even sent some pictures, which I wish I could upload on my YouTube in the community post, except I don't know why, but I don't have that option yet. So I'm just very confused. I may wait, that's okay if it doesn't appear yet. But yeah, that's like one of the things that did happen. Also, when I came back, like I realized their baby fur is now like kind of shedding to leave place to their more adult fur. They are still very, very soft, except there's like this part in the face. It's getting less fluff, like feather like. It's getting more coarse, and I know that it's, you know, they're not babies anymore technically, so this is normal. Now they're just grooming each other. I do want to get panels from Amazon because I've checked YouTubers who, like, they do have an enclosure for their rabbits. Because, I mean, there is one person who said that the cage was too small and I didn't realize, well, it's not, at first I didn't think that it was that bad, but as I came back from my little vacation, I realized that the rabbits did get bigger. Now it's not that much actually, but there is definite change because now when they get up on their like 2 paws, they can actually reach above the roof, but the roof can open, but it can reach above, and they are definitely bigger. And it's just when you pass like every day with them, you don't really realize that they're growing. Because I guess I still have this image of like when we first got them, when they were like kind of like very small. They're just a little bit bigger. They're supposed to be miniature, so they're not supposed to be big, like get super big, like the in French it's bélier. In English, I think it's a lop, like Holland lop. They don't have their ears like this, it's actually down. And I've seen like miniature version of the lops, but it's much bigger than what they are, but they're not also like dwarf rabbits. Well, I mean, it's what they said on the at the pet shop. There was this kind of like plaque saying how old they were and what they were. They just said like miniature. I think they said dwarf, but I'm not sure. Anyways, they're still like very super cute. Just a little bit of behavior change, which is normal. Oh, a new YouTube video was uploaded. Anyways, they seem to still like each other very much. So, because right now of how they're cuddling, it's just sometimes Pepper will just start smelling Nico's I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on here, under the tail, let's just say, and then she starts trying to mount him. It's not only from the back, from the side, but from the front mostly, and I have to say, hey, and move her away. And now I think she understands, because I've been like saying the hey louder. Now I don't want to say it too loud because they're just chilling there. They will kind of freak out. I don't want to stress them for no reasons. Oh, Nico didn't want those cuddles, I guess. But yeah, it's just, it gets intense. Also, I've seen them like circle each other, trying to smell under their tails each other. It looks ridiculous, but it is the start of a more aggressive behavior, let's just say. But it comes with the hormones, you know, getting in the system. I don't know how to say to describe it correctly. But yeah, they're doing fine. Other than that, they're doing fine. They really love the carpet. They still very love me because they keep coming to check me out. They don't hesitate to come and check me out in the morning if I'm just laying in my bed or stuff like that. So it's not like super complicated with them. The routine was a little bit different because yesterday's afternoon coffee decided to work at 5 a.m. this morning, which wasn't fun because obviously at 5 a.m. I still want to sleep, but I think I had 2 coffees. I had one also earlier, which wasn't a good idea. Which is why after this I'm going on a walk. Which is also why I'm doing a Get Ready With Me live stream. I thought about getting active again because now I'm just, you know, counting my calories and pretty much just eyeing everything out. I only gained 2 pounds. But when you're kind of very close to your goal, I just, you know, I want to be active again. Mostly because being cooped up inside kind of gets you it just makes you feel miserable. At some point, you know, your thoughts just gets very overwhelming. You have no outlet, and you know, my afternoon gaming is just not as fun. Plus, it's been forever since I actually went and sorry, I keep sliding off my bed, and I should probably just move it like this. Oh wait, no, that's better. Okay, maybe not the lighting, but that's better. But yeah, just being cooped up inside is it's getting to me, and it's getting to me in a way that I don't want to feel depressed again, because it comes in waves. I do have depression, and it's just sometimes I can handle it more than other periods, because sometimes it just kind of goes away for a while and I'm like better at handling it. I have less symptoms of it, but then sometimes it just comes back very strong, and it's not fun feeling like this. And I know I can't be happy all the time, because that's not being realistic. It's just, it's hard when you don't have, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna say this, but last year when COVID hit, but I actually had a long period where I was severely depressed and still didn't know what to do with my life. I was gaming most of the time, and it came to a certain point where it was so bad that I actually felt like I was dying. And it's not a joke, because I had pretty much stopped eating, I had stopped hydrating, I was severely sleep deprived, and after a few days I could feel my heart struggling. And after this, it's not a good moment to fucking cry right now. Anyways, I'm on hormones. Welcome to being a woman in her 20s. It's for protection. Anyways, yeah, it wasn't a great period, so I actually forced myself to reduce my gaming time by timing myself. So at first I had, you know, hours, and then I reduced it by 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, and that time I was getting before getting my shit together and putting limits, I had taken so much weight. In the last years, I wasn't dealing well with depression and anxiety. That also changing medication completely changed. Yeah, I think that part, you know, the more we go back, the more sensitive it is. But I started eating a lot, and that's not good, because man, I felt so bad. Like, food should be fun and it should taste good, but it shouldn't be an outlet to control your emotions or how you feel. And it took me too long to realize that. Essentially, last year I got my shit together and I was almost 200 pounds. Now I'm 5'1". I should be 90 lbs. I shouldn't be close to 200 pounds, and I felt like shit. And what I started doing was going on walks. Like, I didn't want to go to the gym to do super hard, exercises and feeling vulnerable. So I just said, hey, let's do simple walks. Let's start by 15 minutes. And then 30 minutes. And then 45. And then I went from an hour. And here's the thing. I actually got my phone back last March. It's been a year that I have my phone. And I'm super fucking glad. So the thing is, with my Samsung, I know lots of people will shit on Samsung. You have this app named Samsung Health, and my god, this shit has helped me a lot, because I was able to log in my calories, and with that, well, they used to have a version of the app where you could see if you were in the red, if you were in the green, or if you were in the blue. So blue is under the number of calories that you should have eaten. Green is perfect, you're within your calories. And red, it's you're over your calories. And it would count how many calories you've lost and how much you've moved, exercise and all that. You can even log how much exercise you've done, or while you're doing your exercise you can count. And they all have this cool app. However, they removed their calorie counter, and in the last updates it gotten worse. So that's why I stopped logging my meals and all that. Because I know how much calories I lose every day. And the app was telling me that I just wasn't even close to losing that amount. And I'm like, well, this is an error, because it used to be fine. I don't know why the numbers just go very lower, because even if you're just staying in for the day, which I used to do a day where I would do over an hour of walk, and then the next day I take a break, and then the day after I go back for a walk, and then that's how I was doing it. And even if I was staying in just doing nothing, the numbers would still be normal. But now it's just not. And I'm just waiting for a better upgrade. And I mean, at the same time, I have the rabbits to take care of. I got a journal for them, because man, I have to log in a lot of stuff. But it's just, it's still 2 pounds, but I want to lose them again, because it's just, when you don't move for a while, you just feel like you've taken all those that extra weight back, and it really isn't fun. But yeah, just little walks can do a lot. And what I loved also about my phone is that I could just tell Google to like take me home with Google Map. And it was very fun because if I got lost, because okay, I used to do this when my anxiety disorder wasn't like going through the roof, and or just I would start panicking for no reasons. I would just go on a walk and then be like, hey, I never went down that road. And then I would say, let's do it. What could be wrong? Anyways, I could just, I can turn around and just go back. But there were times where I, went down a road and then I decided, oh, hey, never went there and there and there. And it's just after a while you're like, I'm lost. So, it was way easier with the apps. Cause I had an iPod 4. I had, man, it's been so long since, I've had it since high school. It's been over 5 years that I graduated high school, so it is quite old, but it was still very useful. I just couldn't upgrade anything. My iPad, which I also got in high school, is getting old. I cannot have Twitch on it. I can't have which other app? Discord. They were like just apps that you need, not an old tablet. Which is also why I went for a Samsung and not an Apple product. Because I didn't want to have problems with updates. And so far, after a year, I don't have any problems with the updates. So I'm glad to have a phone. But yeah, just... Man, I love my phone. It's just I'm thinking about my iPad and the only thing I use it for is Netflix, and that's from time to time because it is slow. And I don't wanna sell or even like break my iPod or throw it away. It's like when my MP3 also died. I think I still have it. It died. After 9 years of using it since middle school, like, I don't have an MP3. But after 9 years of using it, it actually broke, and I was quite sad because I used to have, pretty much everything on it. I used to have my MP3 and my iPod because I was using my iPods for not anything music. But then after I had to, man, I miss having an MP3. It's weird because it was so simple. I mean, I could even like listen to the radio and all that. Just now people will just find you weird for not having the latest model of something, and it's just like, hey, if I like this, why am I not allowed to? It's just, man, some people are just too annoying. I also used to have a CD player, which I used to bring to school, because in high school you're allowed to have your music. In middle school you were not allowed to have electronics and all that, and that was annoying, I guess, because I like being in my little world. But apparently if you do it for too long, you kind of get to a point where you just go crazy. But there are better ways. Just I have difficulties with talking about my past, I guess. Emotionally wise, but still. This is a big tangent. That is not. Yeah. I think ADHD is fun. You just think about something and then you're like, oh yeah, what was I talking about again? Yeah. It's... I'm lagging. Man. Okay. Walks, yes. Ever since last year, you know, even with the app changing and all that, my plans for the summer was to A, find a job or try to apply for one, and B, exercising. But I impulse bought rabbits, and I mean, it is like a consequences of my choice, but at the same time, I am loving the decision that I made. They are so cute, and I just wouldn't see myself without them, because believe it or not, even if you get like, you take them a little bit later than usual, they will be in front of the cage like looking at me with their eyes and just being like, free me. I really love them. They keep me on a schedule, and as messy as they can be, I freaking love them. I was supposed to put on makeup. I used to do this before going on walks because I was expecting to be like, I'm paranoid. I was expecting to either be like murdered or kidnapped. So I was like, hey, at least I'm gonna be glammed up before dying. I mean, I'm still here. Now it's just I feel a little bit more prettier, I guess, you know, to have a little bit of confidence that people don't look at you because you're weird. It's one of the things that I had problems with when going on, just like, not even for a walk, just going to the mall. Sometimes I would dress like very normally, sometimes I would change my style up a little bit, but I never saw it as weird, and people would just look at me like, a certain look in their eyes that I just made me feel super self-conscious. But sometimes there were girls that would come up to me and say, oh my god, I love your outfit. I'm like, oh Jesus, finally. It would boost my confidence. I wish like girls wouldn't hesitate to compliment each other's, because man, days like this just made my day. By the way, those girls were super cute too. And I'm just like taken aback because I'm like, wow, someone said they loved my outfit. Yeah. And I miss those days. But I wish I was also able to just go up to someone and be like, hey, I really like your outfit, or I really like your earrings, where'd you get them? But I'm too shy, and I feel like I don't want to bother them, or I don't want to scare them in any way. Cause you know, sometimes you want to approach someone and be like a little bit like carefree, and it's just what you think may be carefree just may end up making you look like a fucking weirdo. And I just don't want to be perceived as a weirdo. I just... Jesus. It's okay, Nico. It's okay, Pepper. Oh. That's my mom. Yeah. Let's start with makeup. 'Cause that's fun. Oh. Don't know what color I'm gonna go with. Oh, nope. But yeah, I miss, like, just go for walks, or just go to the mall. Just it's an experience. Even just taking the bus can be an experience. We're gonna go with dark, but not too dark colors. Don't know what type of lipstick I wanna go with. More brown. Maybe rum raisin would be good. Maybe Toast of New York, but it might be a little bit too much orange. Or even coffee beans would be good. I do not know. But yeah. Oh shit, yeah, the other updates that I had to talk about. Well, other than the rabbits, there isn't like that much. I'll be honest. Well, I'm still thinking about what color I want to put on. Because I don't want like something that will kind of like flash. Because I used to do like some pretty cool makeup styles. I guess I was experimenting and I was able to blend very well, and I did a sunset style of makeup that, man, it looked amazing. I should redo it, honestly. I really should. But okay. But yeah, it doesn't take a lot to just go on a walk, feel a little bit confident, whether it's your clothing, whether it's just, because I used to watch people that would run, you know, whether it's at night or during the day. It would be like, oh, what they're wearing is so cool. And it was, but then I would look at my outfit and I'm like, should I be wearing like something similar to them? But I was wearing a hoodie, oversized, very oversized hoodie, with leggings. That's all I would wear. Like, oh, and a fanny pack, because I used to not have pockets. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Kind of felt jealous that they seemed more organized than me. But in the end, it shouldn't be about that. It should be about how comfortable you are. And if you're comfortable with your clothing and it's not hindering you in any way, like if you can run. Oh yeah, I used to go run. That was fun too. I want to do it again. Yeah, because I used to, like, very much. I loved having stamina. Also, going up and down the stairs. It's, like I said, you don't need like super big exercise or like a gym membership when you first start out. If you don't feel confident enough, just go for a walk. And it doesn't have to be long, because it's a process. And if you keep at it, you know, every day or so, you're gonna soon be like result. The progress is gonna be very rewarding, to be honest. You know, I still have issues when it comes to looking at how people dress and being like, oh, I wish I could dress like that. Oh, I wish I could, you know, have the body for that style and all that. But in the end, it's just wear what you fucking want. And I know I'm not gonna get looks from, yeah, well, that color is very bland, but yeah. But yeah, just, I guess it's just in the end, like, you want to feel confident. You don't want people to look at you and be like, that is such a weird thing to wear. I mean, who would say that anyways? Unless it's truly like weird. I've had one time where I was wearing mascara, but it wasn't waterproofed. I did regret that one a lot. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty like relaxed what I wanted to do. It's not like something super fucking big. I just wanted to relax, do a live stream. Tomorrow we got a rabbit live stream. Hopefully, it's not like I expect them to be super hyper and all that. Cause honestly, they've just, oh, there you go. Like in the afternoon, they're just really tired. And then when it comes to, I mean, even up to until like 7 or 8, cause then they're like super hyper. Oh god. Well, yeah, but it just, yeah, okay, well, what I ate when I do shit like this is that it's not equal. Also, I have cat's hair on my face. And believe it or not, it is itchy. Well, it tickles. So on one side, it's not bad. However, it could be better. On the other side, it's fucking bad. So, I mean, in the end, it's just, you know, eyeshadow. I wanted to buy new eyeshadow palette, but I may have to wait. Okay, I guess that's better. Not really. I'm trying something new. It's failing completely. But yeah, I just wanted something relaxing before I go on a walk. Cause since I'm not like going out much, I'm having some trouble. I just say that, and it just kind of becomes overwhelming. And I don't mind, you know, doing chores and all that, but I need to get out, and more often than not, I have to be there when everyone comes back home, you know. But yeah. Why does it looks like it's not something that I've done before, this particular style. Is it just me, or it just has another feel to what I usually do? Anyways, let's try continue and not make it worse. Yeah, I've had like a few issues, but I know that going on a simple walk is gonna help. Whether it's thinking about making a decision or just moving for a while. Also, I wanted to go back to doing yoga. Still have my big playlist. I could do a 30 days like challenge of yoga, which I know one YouTuber in particular does that, and my gosh, she's amazing. It's really fun. You have like sessions that are they're not too long or not too big, but they will definitely improve not only your balance, but it's relaxing. And yeah, it's been a long time, but yoga really did help also. What else helped? Because I know that I went on walks. After a while I started running. I used to go at night. Going for a walk at night was just amazing, mostly during summer. Other than the mosquitoes, mosquitoes were not good. Mostly when you like try to walk and there's a swarm right in the middle there, and then they start following you when you try to avoid them, or you just pass right in the swarm because there's like not that much light. There used to be frogs. The frogs were cool. Not well, I'm pretty sure they were not toads. They were like frog. They also like made those sounds. But in the summer they were just chilling. And since I am an idiot, I just saw them at the last second, and then I would get spooked that something in front of me moved. It wasn't huge. They're pretty chill most of the time. Oh, the snails. The snails were the worst, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, this and the jumping bugs that I forgot how they were called, or how they're called. Oh, that does not look great. The snails were cool, but depending on like what type of weather you would have, trying not to walk on them was difficult. Like I would go for a run and I have to look on the ground to see what is going on, because I really fucking hate the sound that it makes when you step on a snail. That shell, that crunch, it's so not fun to hear. And then you have like worms that are just out there because, you know, it rained for a few days and they came out and, you know. But yeah, it's just one of those. But then, oh yeah, because now I realize, like, why did I stop taking walks? Other than the rabbits before that, there was a curfew. So, okay. It's to, you know, prevent people from meeting each other and all that. You could go after the curfew, but only if you have a dog, and that was only for walks. So I felt trapped, honestly. The curfew did not help me mentally. However, I did have like workout sessions in the living room, which did help. And I would try to go during the day on walks. And by the way, depending on like the weather and temperature, people did not avoid each other. People passed right up, like right next to you, without socially distancing. They did not care. And I'm like, the numbers are just climbing up. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. So I wanted to avoid people, but then again, when the time that there is no one, it's at night. And couldn't go out at night. There was a fine of it was a big fine. Let's just say that I cannot afford getting fined. So I mean, now there's no curfew, which I should be grateful, but because of the rabbits, the afternoon is the like only time where I can do this. But yeah, I still love my rabbits. Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about like getting a headlamp. In French it's called a lampe frontale, and they're pretty fun because like you can go out at night like for a run or something like that, and you have like your stuff, you can see everything. I found one on Amazon that was like, you get, oh shit, you have so many lights included and so many settings that you can blind people with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because at this point it's like, yeah. There's one time where I went on my longboard where I did get spooked by a type of rat. Don't know what they're called in English. They're kind of fucking huge. But yeah. So I just can't imagine what else is in the city at night. I don't know if we have like foxes and all that, because we're just we're too much in the city for them to be here. Most likely raccoons, but I haven't seen a raccoon. What have I seen? cats. But, you know, even then. Okay, so this one's kinda fucked. This one's okay, surprisingly. Just trying for it to look okay, cause, or like I said, I don't want to stand out, but I just want to feel good. And I think everyone should just be able to feel good. I mean, it's literally just a little bit of makeup. I don't do my foundation, but that's because I'm prone to breakouts. And I haven't learned how to do my foundation yet. You know, you need primer and a few other things, so it's just not stuff that I can really afford right now. But yeah, just like sometimes just doing your makeup feels great. I mean, right now, it does. I'm trying to like not mess up this side. But yeah, I'm just trying to improvise. It definitely doesn't work. But I've had days with makeup where I'm just trying something and it just doesn't work. And my god, do I hate those days. Cause it happened a while ago. It was after quite a few weeks of like not doing my makeup, and I regretted it because after 3 times I just removed everything and I gave up. Essentially, like, yeah, 3 times did not work. The blending just didn't want to. It was a mess. So I just said, poof, I'm gone. Yeah, I felt bad the rest of the day, but that's me. Oh yeah, yesterday, I guess that's an update. Yesterday we had our first Amber Alert, but like for a weather alert, I guess you could say that. It was just saying that there is a tornado warning, and we're in Quebec. We've never had like tornadoes or earthquake or all that. We don't get those. Like, even in parts of Canada in the last years, there was a few tornadoes, but it's like the first ones I've heard and since I was, you know, born, because that's not how Canada is most of the time. I've heard of like events like this happening. Obviously, in the US, they have a whole, you know, hurricane season and all that. But we don't have this here. So to have this alert, I was a little bit nervous. Apparently there really was a tornado, but it wasn't in Quebec, so it was more like Montreal, which I'm kind of relieved because we only had like super big we had a thunderstorm. I am losing my words. We had a thunderstorm with heavy rain and a little bit of lightning. There was a thunder, but other than that, you know. But again, this summer kind of sucks in a way that when it was warm and we had like rainfall updates and all that, it just didn't happen. It's just like, hey, expect rain at this time of the day, and then it would never come at all. And then we would have severe thunderstorm warning, and then it would never again happen. So we're just like, okay, so it just passes around us, but you know, never on us. I wish, however, that the rain stayed longer, because it could have been like super fun to just have this rain tapping on the window as an ambiance, like to fall asleep and all that. But it just never happened. Well, it kind of did, but then I didn't. No, it stopped. After that, it wasn't loud enough. It just stopped. Cause you know, that's how it is. Most of the time it really does suck. I mean, other than that, I don't have any fucking upgrades. Updates! God damn it. The rabbits are sleeping. You know, they're moving from time to time, but they just either they place themselves in a loaf or just fully on the side. Which is pretty cool because it's so cute. But yeah, I guess I just don't have. I don't know if I should just leave it like this and do a little. No. We're gonna do. Yeah. I'm just trying something. I don't know. That sucks. That doesn't look good. Yeah, it does not look good. Everything was well until I made this mistake. But I guess we're gonna blend it. Just do something to make it appear less. Cause I don't want a streak like out of nowhere coming from there. So I did say in the description, just, you know, get ready with me live stream. But on my schedule, I labeled it as like outfits and makeup. My outfit is just a simple twig shirt with some Matsda's pants. I want to be comfortable, but I want to look, you know. That's the neighbors either downstairs or next to us, but it's most likely downstairs. I have the window open just because I can, I have some wind. I've talked about how my room sucks. It's just the design makes it awful. But yeah. I can't tell if it looks awful or not. I mean, I can tell it still looks bad. However, I look so bad. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Okay. But yeah, I don't expect a lot of people watching. It's just for me. I mean, ooh. Well, cause I kind of realized that it kind of looked good, but at the same time it did not. Okay, the brown doesn't want to leave. Even with this, which is makeup remover. Okay. Oh, I guess it really is a like natural. Color for me. Yeah, that is just the color under my eye. Well, we're gonna make the same mistake on the other side and see how it turns out. Now it's just because we can see the difference, and obviously I don't want it to look off because I still want it to look neat. Oh man, I should check how long I've been streaming. Okay, I'm gonna leave it for a few minutes like we did. I'm gonna blend it a little bit. Yeah, the shape of my eye and how it... Yeah, kind of... Nico? All that noise just to settle down a few minutes after. Sure. Sometimes you just have like moments where they're just like digging at each other just to just flop next to each other. It's weird. Ugh. Yeah, well, I thought something like this or this. Still checking. Because I don't know what type of lipstick I want to put on. Just, it's a relaxing day, but at the same time, like, I've had moments where my legs were hurting really bad, and I get that when I just don't move for a while, and it doesn't stop. It makes it's awful because like when you're trying to sleep, it just continues to hurt. And even then, when you wake up the next morning, it still hurts. It's not fun. Not fun. So I think I don't hear a noise, so I think I'm good to speak. Okay, that was just one of the neighbors. But, yeah, there isn't many updates because, there hasn't been much going on. Other than, like, next month is gonna be a little bit more stressful. Stuff going on next month. I may leave for like 3 days or so. The rabbits will be taken care of. And I need a playpen, a portable playpen, to be able to like travel with the bunnies, but at the same time separate them, because if they're gonna be aggressive towards each other, I don't want, you know, trouble. It's just, I don't want to wake up one morning and find a dead rabbit. I think that's fair for an owner to not want that. Because otherwise I would be a terrible owner to the rabbits. Yeah, I removed like one part, but not the other. Oh my god. I guess I'm not doing much effort to bring this to this kind of level. Well, I thought about like using this because it's not as dark, but I think it would be a mistake. Doesn't look awful. Oh, it's more subtle. I can't say words today, it's awful. Okay, so another thing that I guess I wanted to talk about is just my YouTube channel, which I just re-upload live streams, sometimes videos of my bunnies and all that. What the fuck? Okay. I've made a list on of stuff that I wanted to upload, ideas. I know that next month I'm gonna have a toy review for rabbits and like see how they do. They still have their other toys, they just don't play with them as much. Sometimes they're just, well, I mean right now they're just interested with the digging box, which is great. Because I passed quite a few hours on it. It's just finding the box and like trying to make this window on the side so they could like see outside, sanding pieces so it doesn't like hurt their skin and stuff like that. That was fun to do. I want to do it again. I just got like one issue. They destroyed the window that I made because like the strips were like not big, so they were like, hey, I can chew on that. So like one panel went away and then the second panel left, and then they just decided to take the other panels right after. They removed like huge surface chunks of like boxes, just tearing pieces, which is cool. Because hey, as long as they're having fun, you know, I'm trying to be safe when it comes to toys and all that. Even just different products. Also, one thing that I've noticed is that from the side, Pepper looks to have like this huge unibrow. And Nico started having this too, so I don't know. Pepper's it's just, it's kind of fading, but like it's still there. So I think it's just like the fur that is changing colors more than anything. Cause I thought this was a weirdly shaped scratch from one of my cats. Turns out it's not. I've even, you know, touched, trying to move the fur of her face around to see, and yeah, it's just like that. However, it's changing shape, so I think that it's really just pigments in the fur. Anyway, from the side it looks like she's giving an evil eye. It's kind of funny. Nico has one, but it's not as like dark as Pepper, because you know Pepper has black on her face, but her body is really like light gray. Nico has a very fair gray face, and his body is a little bit darker. He has like a kind of square patch also. Well, it's more like a rectangle, but anyway. I've really noticed their fur like changing, which I thought I was just crazy at first, but yeah, no, they're not babies, so they're just shedding a little bit. I've checked the one of the best brush for rabbit that I've seen, and you know, a few rabbit YouTubers actually recommend it, which is cool, except their rabbits are big. And one review said that hey, this isn't for small rabbits. It goes just right through the fur and it just doesn't take anything. So I was like, I kind of like disappointed, because I know they're not gonna be big enough to actually be able to like, I won't be able to brush them with the comb that was recommended. Ooh. We found a few options. I let my brother take care of that brush. Okay, so now Pepper is just digging for no reasons. And now Bunny Flop. That's good. But yeah, so we have like a two-sided brush, and you know, I let him choose the brush. I let him try it and all that while I was gone, and he just said, oh, it goes right through. And there's one side that has bristles, and the other is just like a little metallic thing. But I've brushed the bunnies when I came back, and I mean, they don't shed a lot, obviously. But it did take a few hair, because we wanted a brush because in the future it's going to be very useful. And okay, I'm just gonna let that. We've had, yeah, I mean, you know, we have cats too, but the bristles are soft, you know, they're not super hard, so it doesn't hurt them. So far they've just let me do it and just not care. I can brush, you know, down to their hips and they have no problem with it. Now they're still trying to sleep, so I don't know if I should just end the stream, let them sleep, you know, go on my walk. Let's just say the last coffee is not agreeing with me. I mean, honestly, it's just not the type of day that I want to do a huge makeup look, you know, with super different details and like, you know, with like blush here, or highlighter and all that. I just this is enough. I still don't know what lipstick I'm gonna put on, to be honest. But I'm tired. It's not really a good live stream, but hey, I have fun just talking. It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah, just like talking and having this recorded, so like, you know, you've talked about it, and like it kind of escapes your head, because my thoughts just keep turning and turning and turning, and sometimes it gets annoying and I just have to write them or record me saying it. Because it gets so bad. But yeah. Okay, we got a lot of neighbors just talking in the background. But yeah. Otherwise, I've talked about the panels from Amazon before for an enclosure, and I think that if I can, you know, if I have to separate them for a while, like, I'll do it. It's just, I mean, at one point it's gonna happen, either that or with a playpen. I know it's gonna happen because of the surgery that we have to do, which is just, you know, getting them spayed and over neutered, because we don't know their gender again. I'm sure that Pepper is a doe, because I felt a nipple, but that may just have been something else. I really hope that it was a nipple. Nico doesn't have that, so, and like I said, I don't want to flip them over because they're gonna panic. Like, I live in a classy neighborhood, can you tell? I hope you can't fucking hear what's in the background, because it just gets ridiculous. I should have, you know, I'm trying to time like when no one's gonna get home and when the kids are not gonna be outside because it makes noise. And I know that from past live streams that we can hear them, And when we can hear them, obviously it's not cool. Cause like, depending on how loud your volume is, we can hear them quite clear. And I know that one time I was watching the bunnies from the other room on the laptop that is behind me. Very old laptop. It's slow. There was a delay, but I put the volume up because I know like no one's gonna enter or try to knock or all that. And I could hear clearly my neighbor getting out of the apartment talking. It's a little bit muffled, but I could hear it just talking and then get down. It was too clear for me to uh I just didn't like it. You know, I want this to be good quality, but like my partner said, you know, you don't start with top-notch quality, you know, with the LEDs and the you know, super big quality and the gaming chair and all that. It just, that's not how, unless you have the budget for it. But you know, I only have a phone because the laptop, apparently the camera quality is awful. But I wish like my headphones would work, because they're Bluetooth headphones. They don't want to connect to the PC. And when I tried the other time to connect, like have my headphones, even during the live stream, uh, it did not connect. It actually like closed. So I'm a bit confused. I could do like tests, um, but that's gonna take time, cause I actually got angry that the computer, well, laptop, did not want to recognize my headphones and add it as a device. But here's the thing, the headphones that I have, we cannot see them in the background. It's the Bluetooth Razer Kitten Edition. They got, you know, ears and LEDs, and it's really cool. They are best for phones. However, they can connect to computers. But you may have to work around a little bit for them to work. They can effortlessly connect to your phone. But when it comes to computer, and even something like your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, whatever, you may need a oh, I don't know what it's called. It's like a USB thing that you plug in, and it's supposed to connect with, you know, Bluetooth devices. Yeah, because I tried to connect my headphones, and even in the many reviews, it said that it wouldn't connect and that you would have to work around, and that it's really better for your phone, you know, being on the go, or if you're able to have a computer, laptop, whatever, and you do have the right setup, then it's gonna work fine. But I do not. But hey, that's okay. And like I said, it is true. Like, I do want good quality, but at the same time, it's shitty content. Well, it's not like super good content, but however, of course, I will get better with time. It's gonna get better. I lost my train of thoughts. I am so sorry. It happens a lot. But like I said, kind of tired, and at the same time, the neighbors are making lots of noise. Like, I don't blame them, because, like, we live in an apartment complex. I can't expect silence all the time, even when I nap. Sometimes it gets just a little bit annoying, but, honestly, could be worse. It really could. Man, I think last week or the week before, we just had like one neighbor going off and start screaming at other neighbors, and it's just like, okay, lady, just take it down a notch. I mean, it was entertaining, but it's just like, what's going on? It's just, like, do you ever have a feeling that when you see someone, you just get this feeling that there's something wrong with them, off? Maybe they like have this aura of craziness around them. Well, it was like that when I first saw that particular neighbor, and I just was shocked when she started going off on other neighbors. By the way, she did become racist to one of their neighbors, and I was like, Jesus, you're going too far, lady. And but here's the thing, I haven't seen her since, so I think she's a bit too ashamed of how she acted. I mean, I fucking hope so. That's just not one way to behave. But yeah, some people just have this aura of craziness that you can smell, like you can just see from a mile away. And I mean, my feeling was right, but I guess I feel sad, because like, no matter how much like stressed you feel, going off on people like that is just gonna, you're gonna have regrets, and you're gonna feel shame. And if it's your neighbor, you like, these people are always around unless you move away. It's just being nice. It was a shock, but that was one hell of a trip. I just remember, and it's trying to describe it. It's just, okay. I'm keeping an eye on Pepper. She seems to either be dreaming, because that is not a seizure. Okay, I hope she's not in pain. Okay, no, she's dreaming. Okay, never mind. Yeah, Nico is just chilling. So like I said, it's just, there's not that much stuff happening right now. I feel a bit trapped, so that's why I want to go out and just, relax. Or, because even if I just walk to the park, I'm gonna feel better. It's like, it's fun, but like, exercise, what a lot of people don't tell you is that exercise will make you feel good. You may like be suffering, and you know, you work your muscle for the first time in forever and you have difficulties breathing and all that, but wait an hour. Not only are you gonna feel relaxed, you're gonna feel way happier. And I love that feeling. Cause it really does a difference. And it's just like, oh, finally I can just relax. And when you feel good like that, it's a big relief. Let's just say that. It is a huge relief. And even though it's temporary, you're gonna feel good still for like the rest of the day. No, the next morning you're probably gonna be super fucking tired, but you know, that's just how it is. I'm pretty sure that I'm done, because for now, you know, there just isn't much to do. And the coffee is still not agreeing with me, because I can hear my stomach. But yeah, tomorrow, bunny live stream. I may add another day to my schedule, but I'm not sure yet. Cause there will be a week in July that I'm probably just not gonna be there. It's because that week I'm gonna have way too much stuff on my hands to even have time for live streams. I may even take the plane, which I'm super nervous about, but hey, I just hope it's gonna be a good experience. Also, I'm both hungry and the coffee's just killing me. That goddamn coffee. It's just, my stomach is empty. All rabbit owner, just careful for your rabbits to not eat anything warrior related, you know, electronics and all that. Pepper actually tried to eat one of the ear of my kitty headphones. Now it is damaged, we can see her teeth marks, but the LED still works. She's fine. She just, guess she didn't like that texture, but that's my charger for my phone. It is a little bit more dangerous because it was plugged in. Now I just I usually charge my phone out of reach of the little rabbits, but if like they've been trying to get on my desk, like on my chairs and other stuff, usually I don't mind, but I just don't know how big they're gonna be, so I'm kind of a little bit worried about that. But I'll show you them just chilling. Okay, that is my curtain. Can't take my phone correctly. And they're just chilling. So I'm gonna end the live stream to go eat. I can still hear my stomach. Ugh. Goodbye, everyone.